what came in the mail today. Move. It's Hunter's birthday. It's not his birthday. Hello. Nothing to see here. Just a giant bag of food. For this video today, I'm gonna be discussing what we feed our bear. Yeah? Someone's excited. Hi. So we feed Hunter Royal Canin, and there is a number of reasons for that that are all very, very good and tasty and nutritious and healthy. So right now he is on junior size for giant dogs. Royal Canin is Affco and WSAVA compliant. I'm going to be talking more about that after this and why we've chosen Royal Canin for our pupper. So yeah, this is the 30-pound bag of food, 13.61 kilograms. It's been interesting to see him go through this as he's still a puppy but younger, and then to see how quickly he works through a whole bag of this as he gets older. So as you can see here, he's in need of the food. Oh, I need scissors. Don't run with scissors, kids. Oh yeah, look at that. Hunter, sit. Yeah, good boy. I like bury this at the bottom. This should be like my Halloween costume. I should cut holes in it and be a bag of Royal Canin for Halloween.
It'll smell like dog food for weeks.
I already smell like dog food for weeks. Hi. Okay. Hunter. Please. Sit. Go ahead, you can eat. Hunter, go ahead. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Hunter, you're a good boy. You want to look that clean? This is our furry dishwasher. As you can see, we have kind of an interesting design here with the bowl. This is specifically designed to help dogs to eat slower. It's really good for dogs who just kind of inhale like a vacuum just all of their food, because one thing that can cause bloat, a very serious condition, is eating too fast. God, half this video is Mr. Pig. I specifically saved these, which I'm about to show you, for this video because I really wanted to do this video, and it's something that I really love about Royal Canin. Yeah, the kibble size is incredible. So I'm just gonna show you the difference in size of the puppy formula, the puppy stage of the Royal Canin food for giant dog breeds, and the junior size. Hunter, lay down. Good boy. The adult kibble formula is even larger than this, so I'm actually going to also save these and be able to show you the difference between that. Okay, so I realized after the fact that I didn't film any kind of transition from myself talking to more of myself talking.
So this is my awkward transition.
Something that I don't believe many people are aware of is the difference between WSAVA and Affco and how that pertains to the quality of the food that you are getting for your pets. WSAVA is the World Small Animal Veterinary Association and Affco is the Association of America Feed Control Officials. The fundamental difference between WSAVA and Affco is that WSAVA is specifically guidelines given by veterinary nutritionists for your pet's needs in regards to food and medicine. Whereas Affco doesn't really have anything to do with veterinary nutritionists' guidelines. Actually, they regulate sales and distribution of animal feed. So as you can see, those are very different things. Most foods for dogs meet the requirement for Affco. I mean, they have to, but while all brands of dog food have to meet the requirement for Affco, only 5 brands meet WSAVA guidelines given by veterinarian nutritionists themselves. So this is a pretty big difference. The 5 brands that meet WSAVA guidelines are Royal Canin, Hill Science Diet, Yukonaba/Iams, Purina, and Origin. These are the notes that I have on that. Royal Canin is owned by Mars. Hill Science Diet is owned by Colgate, Palmolive. Yukonaba and Iams, they're the same company, are owned by Procter & Gamble. Purina is owned by Nestle, and Origin is produced by Champion Pet Food, which is owned by Bedford Capital. Some of these food companies that own dog foods that are WSAVA compliant also own dog foods that are not WSAVA compliant, which is kind of interesting, but they meet Affco regulations, of course. So these big corporations buy these smaller companies and they basically leave them alone and allow them to operate independently. So basically these big companies don't actually change the food standards, they just own all of these different food brands. Nestle, which owns Purina, is in the process right now of buying Champion Pet Foods. So then they might own 2 of the 5 dog foods that meet the WSAVA guidelines. So the basic guidelines here in my notes are the dog food should be Affco approved, preferably by means of a food trial instead of a nutrient profile, meaning that instead of having just a long list on paper of specific ingredients, they're actually tested through and through multiple different trials to make sure that the dog foods are sufficient. We prefer dog food companies that invest in nutritional research and back up their formulations. We look for pet food companies that have canine veterinary nutritionists on staff to formulate their foods. The company that makes the dog food should have strong quality control measures and be willing to discuss them. Good nutrition is more important than clever marketing. You won't be eating the dog food you purchase. Your dog will. You should choose the dog food that is most nutritious for your dog, even if the ingredients don't sound appealing to you. So that list was actually on pupjunkies.com, which I thought were brief and more interestingly put together than the actual WSAVA guidelines, because those are long-winded and super boring to read. I actually started reading them and then was like, oh my god, I can't put this in the video. This is
So boring.
So if you want to go read those, please feel free. Links in the description. So I personally feel that giving my dog food that meet actual veterinary nutritionist guidelines is going to be better for my dog than foods that just meet regulations for sales and distribution of animal feed and animal drug remedies. Just my opinion. Hunter is going at the water over there. So nice. ambience in the background. So the last point that I'm gonna make for this video is that of the 5 brands that meet the WSAVA guidelines, Royal Canin is the only one that has 3 formulas for giant breed dogs. Hill Science Diet, Yukonaba, Iams, Purina, and Origin all have 2 formulas, puppy and adult. Royal Canin for giant breed dogs has puppy, junior, and adult. So right now Hunter is on the junior formula, and it's a different slightly different formula for the specific growth stages, because giant breed dogs have a different kind of growth stage than other dogs do. Like their intermediate growth stage, that's being skipped over. They don't have 2 growth stages, puppy and adult, they have 3. So that is what, for me, really makes Royal Canin stand out of these 5 main brands that are not main brands. They are the only 5 brands that meet the veterinary nutritionist guidelines. Of the 5 brands, we have tried 3. So obviously Royal Canin we're on right now, and we're gonna stick with that because we're very happy with it and Hunter gobbles it up. We've tried Purina, which I gave to another dog that I had, and she really, really loved that. Totally different kind of dog, not giant breed. Unfortunately, we don't have her anymore, but she really loved Purina. Hunter, originally, we kind of had an issue getting the Royal Canin for puppies.
The Royal Canin puppy formula for giant breed dogs.
Mouthful right there.
Gosh, I always make the worst puns, and all of the time when I make puns, they're on accident. They're so bad.
Anyway, we had kind of an issue getting that, so we decided to start off with Hill Science Diet. And Hunter, his stool changed color after about a week of eating that. It changed to like a red, an orangish red, which was very alarming. We thought maybe he had blood in his stool. But the puppy kibble was a flat oval that was a brownish red, and it was very dusty. Got a lot of the dog food dust all just everywhere, like upon touching it. So that's something that by comparison, that I like more about the Royal Canin. It's just not that way. It actually has this really, really nice texture to it. Obviously Hill Science Diet is great, but we just prefer Royal Canin. Another note for this, if you want to try it at all, just to let you in on some of our experience with this, we have never been able to find a store that actually carries Royal Canin for giant breed dogs. It's crazy. I think that part of it is that these large bags, like 30-pound bags of food, is because of the space that it takes up. There's limited space, so they reserve it for, whatever sells better. But also, most people don't have giant breed dogs. The majority of popular dogs are more toy size or average sized dogs. They're not over 100 pounds. Most popular dogs are, I want to say they get up to 80 pounds at the largest. And most giant dogs are more than 110 pounds. Or they're at that 110-pound mark. Anyway, from our experience, we have never been able to find it in stores. So we get his food from Amazon. And that bag that you just saw me get, that is the second bag of the junior formula that we have got him. At 7 months, he switched over to that. And then when he's about 16 months, we're gonna switch him over to the adult formula. And then obviously he'll stay on that. So yeah. That's it. That's what we feed him. That doesn't include all of the random snacks and treats and whatever that he gets, but that is his main diet. Hunter, up.
Yeah. Good boy.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please follow my other social media, and please comment and let me know. Okay, bye. And let me know what you guys think about the video. Bye.
He's trying to get me to play with them, and it's making the camera shake. Like all over the place, just shoving me.
He's excited because the food's here.
Get the shot after. For some reason, I was moving to follow your hand. And like, I need to not do that, so.
Why are you keeping yawning? Specifically.
To keep our puppy safe.
That's part of the reason.
I'm gonna do this.
You want some coffee?
Yeah.
Pizza?